I played sports, he did. You know, that kind of connected us, brought us real close. And try not to be sad. This is a lot harder than I thought it would be.
That's amazing to me that he touched so many people's hearts. We want justice for George.
The family and friends of George Floyd remembering his life and calling for the violence to end at yesterday's memorial service. Joining us now with her message, the niece of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Fox News contributor, Dr. Alveda King. Good morning to you, Dr. King.
Good morning.
Good morning. The service was beautiful, and I watched George's brother standing outside, and he said, "I'm proud of protests. I am not proud of destruction. My brother wasn't like that. The Floyds are God-fearing people." What are your thoughts this morning?
I'm reminded of my father, Reverend Alfred Daniel Williams King, standing on a car in 1963 after our home in Birmingham, Alabama had been burned, and Daddy firebombed, and Dad stood on the car, and he says, "If you must hit someone, hit me, but I'd rather you go home and pray. My family and I are fine." Terrence is correct. Protest is necessary. It's required at this time. It must be prayerful. It must be peaceful. Leaders have to be calming the masses, not saying don't protest. I'm protesting. What has happened has been wrong, not just to George Floyd, certainly to George. There are others that have experienced that same fate. We know that it has nothing really to do with skin color, because we had African-American policemen to attack African-American college students in Atlanta with tasing them and roughing them up and breaking the young man's hand because they were out on the street after curfew returning to their homes, and they were not violently protesting. So this has to stop, but we have to pray. And leaders, whether you're just the leader of your own household, whether you're on your job, a minister, an elected official, whoever you are, a CEO of a corporation, let's assure each other, let's calm each other. Violence is immoral. Martin Luther King Jr. did say that. And by me as a Christian knowing Christ, I know we have to be prayerful, not fearful, and not violent.
How are you so positive? It's such a depressing time. People are sad, businesses are being looted, and people are getting killed, innocent people. How do you stay positive?
Well, 3 of my family members were killed because of injustice. Martin Luther King Jr. was shot in '68. My dad was choked and thrown in a swimming pool, and there was no water in his lungs in '69. My grandmother was shot in 1974 while playing the organ at Ebenezer Baptist Church. So we were told the same things by those who remained.
We have about 10
My grandfather,
seconds,
Martin Luther King Sr. Yeah.
I'm sorry, we have about 10 seconds, but I just love you. I think you represent America. You don't see skin color, you don't see politics, it seems, and I've interviewed you so many times. God bless you. Thank you for always sharing your Christian.
But I don't refuse to love people.
Well, we love you for that. Thank you. Sarah Sanders coming up, Laura Logan coming up, and Geraldo.